back with another good one. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I am here. I am here. This is going to be a really, really, really good one. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. This is going to be a good one, guys. I want your guys, please like, share, subscribe, get this information out because this information is really, really, really good. And there's a reason why I am embarking on this Holocaust from the beginning, and I'm going to break it down from the beginning. It's a little misleading information in the book, The Black Holocaust from the Beginning. First of all, I'm going to get into it, and shout out to all those elders that wrote this book because it's really good information, but some of the information is misleading and it's telling you from a point of some information that's really, really wrong. And the information is pointing out other civilization where that there's one civilization which is held accountable for the mass enslavement of Africans, right? And we're going to break down this from the beginning. That's right. That's right. We definitely going to break down this from the beginning. This information that I'm about to talk to, you probably never heard this before. Because those that are in authority to be amongst our community are there. Not, I'm not saying that they are misleading and has wrong information, right? It's just that there's are a lot of things that they speak upon that they don't have a lot of information about. Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So I'm here to fill in the gaps and to fill in the blanks where that you are lost at. All of the resources, all of those that deal with pan Africanism, the Mawabi community, um, Nation of Islam, Muslims, any and everybody that's all around the world. This is for you. This is um, for your correction on a lot of things, and some of the things and some of these titles that they call us is misleading and basically is disrespectful to us over here in the West. Over here in the West. And I got some videos that I would like to share. And first and foremost, before we get into this, I want to show you a book on Amazon, which you can get it. I read the book. I read the book basically. Malcolm and Bird, we have been here. We are not from Africa. Thank you so much. I'm glad somebody has learned and understand what's really going on. Why are your people so violent? Um, I want to answer your question, but I want to get into this topic because this topic is really, really good. I want you to basically, um, this brother annoying sentence. Why are your people so violent? I'm about to answer all these questions right there. If you have any questions in the comments, keep it there. And I'm definitely gonna definitely going to on a one on one after this content and after this information and education. I'm definitely gonna get back in contact with you. What I need for you to do is re-comment after I go off this channel. Please re-comment. Please like, share, subscribe. You can like, share, subscribe because this channel is really, really good. And I'm going to answer all these questions, basically, right? And first, let me get into the book, right? That is not misleading, but misleading, and it's coming from a point of bias. It's coming from a point of bias, okay? And you can find this book on Amazon. I recommend that you get the book and that you read the book. After I explain to you the Holocaust from the beginning, right? That's why I switched the name of the Indigenous Descendants of the West Holocaust from the beginning. The book said the Black Holocaust from the beginning. The reason why I'm saying the indigenous mean that we are the owners and we are the rightfully people of this land of the West. Of the West. We are not African. We are not black. We are not Afro American. We are called the uply-godded right ones. We are the descendants of the ancient ancestors that been here before Christ. Even after the flood, we came back to our homeland. We came back to our homeland in the West. This is an actual true fact. After the flood, Noah delegated to everybody to go to different regions and part of the earth, because before the earth was split, it was together. They only had one color of people, one color. Do you understand that? One color. And it was this color. And it's an actual true fact. If you go throughout the earth in the different regions, in different countries of this land of the earth, the original people is this color, right? The Creator kept the original people this color for a reason, right? And it's an actual true fact. It's an actual true fact, right? So now, when you go to these different regions, different countries, they hide the original color, the indigenous people. They hide this original color. After through years and years, procreating, the Creator changed the color of the people all around the world, because it was only one set of color. He changed it. He changed it from this dark matter pigmentation to light, to different shades, just like he showed you in the rainbow. He showed you in the rainbow that the rainbow have different colors, basically. But in the beginning, there was only one color. He says that in the beginning, the people was one. The earth was one. He said it. It was one. Do you understand that? Everything was one. One. So, after the flood, we came back in the West. Started building our pyramids in the earth. Our pyramids is built inside the earth. In order to get to us, it took a maze just to get to us. Do you understand that? It took a maze. Right? This is an actual true fact. This comes from the ancient ancestors. This is information that is hidden from your mind. And it's crazy because you know why? Why is this not getting thousands of views? Why is my channel and these topics not getting 1,000 views and other channels are getting thousands of views? Because I'm speaking the truth, right? So before I get into that, I would like for you to get this book right here. Hold on 1 second. This is the book. See it? It's called The Black Holocaust from the Beginning. The Black Holocaust from the Beginning, okay? And you can get this off Amazon, see? Amazon. The Black Holocaust from the Beginning. Right? Now, I want to basically play this video. And this is not coming out the brother at all. This is only adding on to what the brother is saying. Right? This is a very, very good brother. I respect him. I respect his research. I respect his knowledge. It's just an add-on, brother. I'm not here to debate with you. You are part of the ancient ancestors, of the descendants of the utterly God right one. You are the indigenous people of this land in the West. This is an actual true fact. This is an actual true fact. And I would love to meet you. Get the information out. Hold on 1 second.
untouchable community owes Black America reparations separately from the U.S. government. I would like to be at the negotiating table when we have the meeting with the untouchables to remind them of their Holocaust against Black America. Ain't that something? Ain't that something? You actually had a Holocaust against us. Woo! Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Let me snap the whipping post for that, brothers and sisters. Y'all actually had a Holocaust against Black people, and you have not been held accountable for the untouchable Holocaust against African people, and it is time for Black America to hold the untouchable community responsible for crimes against African humanity, from slavery to the music industry. This is what I'm saying.
Okay. What he's saying basically, right? I agree with him. But where I disagree with him at is that's why he said the Black Holocaust. We're not black and we're not African. We're not black and we're not African. Just because we have the same pigmentation doesn't mean we're the same civilization. Do you understand that? We are the forefathers of civilization. Civilization started over here in the West, in the West, in the West, in the West, in the West. And you know, who knows that it started over here in the West and we've been here over the West? The very individuals, right, that you're talking about, that they learned their ways and actions, right, from this barbaric, evil, twisted, demonic, devil, demon that taught them to backdoor us, which we civilized them. Do you understand that? They owe the Creator, and then they owe us, and then they owe the earth a big, big, tremendous deal. What you have done to the hand of the Alpha Omega, the Creator and everything in existence, by lifting it to this entity, devil, that is an enemy to mankind. You cannot see it with your eye. Do you hear me? I don't care if you black, you white, you Spanish, anything. The ancestors, your ancestors, listen to this entity after we taught you. This is not about racism. This is not about nothing. This is about spirituality, the agreement, right, that we have with all civilizations. You did a big campaign to destroy and dissect and split, okay, the indigenous people of this land you call America, which is a blessed land, which is holy, and it's been like that since the beginning of creation of mankind, that we would sit down from up above to come down here upon this earth, because we learned from this entity to try to backdoor the Alpha Omega, the Creator and everything in existence. So he debased us with this entity, but he debased the entity before us. Do you understand that? This entity been around way before mankind. It knows the secret. It knows the art. It knows things that the mankind did not know. It taught mankind to backdoor the Creator. We are the Creator and the Creator's us. We know that. This is an actual true fact. And this is why it's been a big campaign to destroy the very right hand of the Creator. We are the right hand, the descendants of the Creator, and we was backdoor because we civilized all civilization, and we been here in the West. We not African. We was not from Africa. Stop saying that. Stop preaching that. Stop talking that. And we always fought up against slaves. Always. The Black Holocaust, this book tells you from the beginning the Holocaust and where it started and all of these other things from a point of view of biased point of view. the Black Holocaust, so you can have hatred towards other civilizations. And we wasn't created to have hatred towards other civilization. We was created, and I'm going to tell you again, we, the indigenous people of the earth, the ancient ancestors was created to keep balance and justice upon the earth and beyond the earth, because we had the ability, right, to transcend our spirits, our souls, in and out the body freely beyond the zones of the heavens and everything in between. We was given sanctuary and sanctuary, right, and knowledge, wisdom, understanding to do that from the Alpha Omega, the creating everything in existence. We used to talk to him telepathically and telekinesis, which he blessed us with, to actually pick up items with our mind, body, and soul. This was our mind, and we did not speak. We did not speak. It was forbidden amongst this civilization, us, because we are the highest form of creation, of mankind. We are the creator, and the creator's us. Do you understand that? This is an actual true fact, but with limitations. So we've been here in the West, always been here. We never came from Africa. We taught the Africans. We taught all civilization. We taught the Egyptians. We taught the Moors. We taught everybody, all these civilizations that you could talk about, we taught them. We taught them. It's our very bloodline. It carries it in our bloodline, in our DNA, in our mind, body, and soul. Do you understand that? The spirit traveling and to break down everything to all civilizations that taught mankind the use of pen. He taught us, and then we taught and civilized everybody about speech and writing and in talking. That's an actual true fact. So the Holocaust of the indigenous descendants, right, started with this entity. That's where it started from, because he hated us. When he bargained with, when he tried to come to us, he come to a set of us and told us, listen, I need all of you to come over. We went to the meeting, but then he started saying, listen, being that that entity up there, the creator, Alpha Omega, send us down here. We need to come together and form a committee, right? And wage war against him. We said, no, we're not doing that. We stepped away from that. We stepped away and said, no, we're getting back to the Alpha Omega. That's where we come from. This bloodline, that's an actual true fact. We went to war with him. That's a fact upon the earth, because we did not agree with him, right? Of fighting the Alpha Omega, the creator. After he was teaching the signs and teaching everything that we were the Alpha Omega and he was us, we said, no, we're going to worship him. We're going to adore him, because he blessed us with knowledge, wisdom, understanding. Now, a portion of mankind went with him. A portion of the ancient ancestors went with this entity. And I'm talking about the spiritual realm now. This is not written in no books, brother and sisters, ladies and gentlemen. You're not going to find it. You can only find it in the spiritual realm that I'm talking about. You're not going to find this. You find bits and pieces of it in scriptures, but the creator does not go into it. He has to bless you with knowledge, wisdom, and understanding in the spiritual realm to give you the understanding so you can give it to the people. So he waged a big campaign upon us on this earth. This is an actual true fact. And he's been doing it since day one, since day that we was created and blessed with knowledge, wisdom, understanding, which the creator duplicated himself and breathed into mankind to make us live, to make us live. That's right. We was created for balance and justice. The first people in creation, we is his hand. We the hand. We bring the justice and balance and knowledge upon people. All civilization. We are not racist against nobody. We love when things are dumb, deaf, and blind so we can teach you to get to the creator. That's a fact. That's a fact. We are spiritual beings cloaked with the physical earth, are in tune with everything in existence. You understand that? That's why he told everything in creation to bow down to us. Now I'm talking about who we are. Now I'm going to get into the physical part, right, of how this Holocaust started from the indigenous descendants. After teaching all civilization, knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, all of this civilization backdoored us. They backdoored us. All of them. This land that people are in, they don't supposed to be here. They do not supposed to be here. You only supposed to gain knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, and then go back to your civilization, which Noah appointed to all of y'all. He appointed it. He said, yo, listen, after the flood, you go over here. You go over there. You go over there. We need you to settle over there in Asia. We need you to settle in Africa. We need you to settle in Europe. We need you to settle in Asia. It was delegated to everybody where they need to go and settle and start to build a new civilization. Do you understand that? Because it was of one color. So the creator separated that and started making all different colors. The ancient Mayans disagreed. They said a white God gave them everything and left it in the ocean, would one day return. No, this is all force. See, this entity is teaching them this from a spiritual realm. This entity, the entity has the ability to shapeshift. You understand that? And drop secret knowledge on them, because this entity been here already in this world way before mankind. So it know the secrets in and out the earth and beyond the heavens. That's why it was called a fallen angel. It was never an angel. It's not an angel. This entity is not an angel. It was amongst the angels and teaching the angels. And it was just in him. It was a lot of them up there. It was his crew. It was his crew. It was him and his crew was teaching the angels how to pray to the Alpha Omega. He knows the Alpha Omega. He knows the Alpha Omega. He used to be in love with the Alpha Omega. He used to do everything that the Alpha Omega told him to do with his dupes. It's an actual true fact. He got mad because the Alpha Omega created mankind. Because what they race was doing, they race was killing and destroying each other, killing the animals, going into animals, duplicating themselves into animals, doing all this craziness amongst each other. That's what they was doing. And they was replaced by us. He didn't like that. He didn't like it. This is from a spiritual sense. Spiritual world that you have no knowledge of, that is lost and kept away from you learning the truth. So the Holocaust started to begin of the indigenous people of the earth. That's exactly what happened. They started killing and murdering all the babies, all of the elders. But before that, the ancient ancestors prayed to the Alpha Omega, the mighty, the creator, and everything in existence to save this bloodline. To save this bloodline. Sorry about that. Oh, man. Wait. So, this is the actual true fact of the spiritual knowledge and wisdom from a spiritual realm. From a spiritual realm. Okay? So, now, the Holocaust, right? They said that the Arabs participated in this. Everybody participated in this. This is lies to you. This is lies. It's lies to you, brothers and sisters, kings and queens, ladies and gentlemen, to get you to hate all civilization that you feel that participating into enslaving the indigenous people of this earth. The Africans did that. The Africans in Africa did that because they was conquering different villages. So when they was conquering different villages, they was enslaving the people for gold, metal, iron, diamonds, silver, any resource that they had in these villages, they was killing them and enslaving them and selling them off to many other different civilizations around the world. People was coming with boats. They was coming with boats to enslave the Africans. This is an actual true fact. The Africans did that. So when they got to us, remember, we always been a very, very small, like a small group of elite, of intelligence and blessed. People used to transform their body in and out their life. They used to spirit travel, physically, mentally, spiritually. Do you understand that? Let me tell you something. That's why nobody don't know how the Egyptians built their pyramids. They built it from the top to the bottom. You know how they built it from the top to the bottom? They used telekinesis. Telekinesis. Telekinesis actually hold and pick up objects. So when they held and pick up the objects, they started building. They started building with their mind. They started building. They started building all the way till they got to the foundation. People think they did it from the foundation. Remember, everything starts from up above, up top. And everything is started to build down like that. That's how the creator creates. He built from the top to the bottom, not from the bottom to top. No. This is an actual true fact. This is a true fact that we need to know and we need to get into. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm talking about spirituality right now. It might go long. So, now, in this book, it gives a biased sight, a biased scene of that other people came in the village and robbed and steal and enslaved Africa. This is a lie. The Africans sold off Africans because they was stealing. They was backdooring each other. Anywhere that there was any metal or any diamonds or anything, any pearls or anything like that, they was killing, right? And enslaving the Africans. That's what happened. That's why it was big boats coming there, because they was selling them off. They was giving them off. They was giving them off for fame, fortune, and riches. Do you understand what I'm saying? So when they got here to our land, which we taught them, because they didn't know. They did not know. So after when they came here, they backdoored us, learned the secret arts of everything and our teachings in the schools and backdoored us. You understand? In order to get in contact, they had to send a message throughout telepathically to one another. And we had to talk to the creator to see if the agreement was good. But they backdoored us down here because we were so in tune with the Alpha Omega that created everything in existence. This is from a spiritual realm. We always been here in the West. Always been here. So what happened was when we was dying off because we kept fighting because people kept coming over here and invading our lands. This land was blessed. This land is blessed and holy. It's blessed and holy because through us, we've been here. You seen some of the artifacts and some of the pyramids that's inside the earth, these bricks and stuff like that? These stones, we brought these stones down here. These stones was not from here. We brought the stones down with who? Us and the angels. And the creator was like this. Together, one. Alpha, Omega, the creator and everything in existence. We was one with them. Yo, this is deep, man. This is coming from a spiritual realm. And you need to listen. You need to listen to this because you're not going to find this in no books. You're not going to find this in scriptures. You find a little bit of it in the scriptures, but the creator doesn't go into it. He touched it briefly, a little bit briefly, so you can get the understanding of it, so you can find out and search and within inside of your soul and heart, soul, and mind to find out actually what will happen if he bless you to go into the unseen world. And the unseen world is what? The afterlife. You understand? It's two different. It's two different worlds. Right? The afterlife. The afterlife is considered the unseen world with death and everything else. All that is considered in the unseen world. that process on how that go. You understand? So that's all the unseen world of transitioning your soul in and out your body, getting dreams, premonitional dreams. That is of the unseen world. All of that. That's in the mixture, and it takes time to understand that from a spiritual point of view, because you got to go through things upon this earth, and if he bless you, he would give it to you. Knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Hold on 1 second. Let me drop this on your guys right here. I'm going to drop this on you right here. I'm going to read it in Arabic, okay? Give me a second. Read this in Arabic. First, I'm going to show you. You see it? Okay? I'm going to read this in Arabic. Read this in Arabic for you, okay? That's right. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. Let me read this in Arabic because I'm dropping Jews over here and I'm correcting a lot of people. We're not African and we're not African American and we're not black. Our titles are called the Uply God Right One. And I'm going to keep going on to correct all of our elders that came before us because they didn't have the knowledge on who we were. So they gravitate to Africa, to Egypt, and to the Moors, and to the tribe of Shabazz, and all of these other stuff, these ancient civilizations that we taught. We taught them. So the Creator said in Arabic, he says, alaykum bis suhi lillahi fil khalqihi falan talqahu bi'ama lan afdala min. He said, check this out. He said, you must arise the Alpha, Omega, the Creator, and everything in existence, his creatures, his creation, mankind, whether it be this entity, or whether it be human beings, or whether it be ants, everything. But he's talking about those that have free will, which is mankind in this entity. He said, for his sake, advise them. For the Alpha Omega sake. And the reason why he's saying that, because I am working for him. In the spiritual realm, in the physical realm, I ain't working for him. Because I keep spreading the message of spirituality, spiritual world, the spiritual foundation. I am working for him, right? That's what he said. For you will never meet him, meaning the Alpha, Omega, the Creator, and everything in existence, with a deed better than that. There's no deed better than telling the people, dumb, deaf, and blind, about the Alpha, Omega, and getting to him. This is where the triple bag come from. You hear me? You feel me? Jack this life. This is the only life that's not going to backdoor you. Jack this life. I'm here now. Brothers and sisters, kings and queens, ladies and gentlemen all around the world, princess and princess, I am not racism. That goes to all civilizations. This enemy entity you can't see with your eyes, that's the real an enemy of me and you. It's not solid, not a human being. That's right. This is the one that started this Holocaust to kill and murder the right hand of the Alpha Omega, to create and everything in existence, and taught mankind to do it. You should have known better. You waited till all of your descendants of the ancient ancestor died off, and the descendants took control with this entity to kill the descendants, which is us. Give us back this land. Give us back the earth. We was created to take care of the earth. Sit amongst us and learn. We tried it before and you backdoored us. Everything that you're doing, everything that you're leading is failing in the spiritual realm. Give it back before it's too late. I don't care about your reparations. I don't care about your money. I don't care about none of that. Give us back the land. Give us back the land. Give us back the earth. And let's fight together against this demonic, evil, twisted, barbaric devil demon, which is I. This is facts. And you know what? People is listening to me. I hear it's like a pin drop. My message is getting out. It's spreading among the earth and between all the way to the heavens. All the way. I'm here now. I'm here. And I'm not alone. I am not alone. I am not alone. Let's read that again. Let's read this again. The Creator says, Alaykum bis nu nus hi lillahi fil khalqi hi fala talqahu bi amalan afdamin. You must advise the Alpha Omega Creator creatures, human beings in this entity for his sake. A lot of people don't do that. It's for his sake. If you work for him, you got to work for him. You can't play games over here. You cannot play games. You cannot waver. Advise them. Tell them and warn them of a day, of a minute, of a second that is hidden from their eyes. Either I'm going to give them their blessings or I'm going to destroy them. Warn them and tell them, for my sake, he's talking to me now. He's talking to you now. That's what he's saying. For you will never meet him with a deed better than that. Nothing is better than that. Warning people, warning existence besides the Creator about his existence. Nothing is better than that. Nothing. Nothing. Nothing in this world is better than talking about the Alpha Omega, the Creator and everything existing. He love it. He love it. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. So this is where the Holocaust began at. This is where it began. With this entity taught mankind to killers and murderers of color and use color and all this other stuff that he has been doing for years and ages. Let's eradicate his plan. Let's eradicate his thoughts. Let's eradicate his images. Oh, mankind, all of y'all. White, black, Spanish, whoever you are. It's time to get back this procreation that he created so we can kill one another. But you have to put the agreement in and give us back the land. That's the agreement. Nobody's supposed to be over here and settle in his land. Nobody but us. We was already here. You're supposed to come over here and learn and go back to your sanctuaries and go back to your civilization and learn and teach your civilization and hold down different parts of the earth. Why do you think different parts of the earth are being destroyed? Because there's nobody over there holding it down and holding that part of the earth. You was given that task and you reluctant on it with this entity. This is deep, brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen, prince and princess all around the world. This is actually true facts coming from a spiritual world that exists. It's called the Ghaib, the unseen world. Get in tune with the Alpha Omega. He can triple and double your bag, whatever you want in this life and in the next. You have the key to the future. You have the knowledge, wisdom is in your very DNA. And I'm talking about the descendants, right? The indigenous descendants of the ancient ancestors of the West, the fathers of civilizations that birthed all nations, right? And taught Africa the mother of civilizations. That's right. The Africans did it and backdoored, enslaved the African and started selling them off. That's right. They had the agreement and backdoored us and debased us. And ever since then, we've been fighting and fighting and fighting and fighting. They killed off all our parents and our elders from teaching us on who we are. But you cannot kill spirituality, that bloodline. You cannot kill that. It's everlasting. It is a part of him, and he is a part of it. You can't kill it. Somebody always going to rise up. Somebody or something always going to rise up to warn the people, all people, white, black, Spanish, of this demonic, evil, twisted, barbaric devil demon that lurks in the shadows, ready to devour you and kill you. That's right. And I'm going to end this with, I love you. I love you. Peace.